Do you think that what else mentality, what's next mentality is a healthy mentality to have?
Definitely. We got when I was locked up, we call it wiggle.
Wiggle.
Wiggle. When I get out.
Talk about that.
When I get out, this is what I'm gonna do. 90% of people when they get out don't do what they say they're gonna do. I did. I said exactly what I'm gonna do. I said I'm gonna get out of this prison. I'm gonna train for a year. Exactly 1 year. I'm gonna start my gym. That's exactly what I did. I ain't care how much money I had. I got out in July of 2018. I started I Am Love in June of 2019. Actually, 1 month prior to when I got out. 3 years later, I said I want to buy my property and I want to build a gym. 2022, in July of 22, I bought the property for the gym. I said, after that, I'm going to start my business. I'm going to build a gym. That's what we doing. And I ain't going to put that there when we break ground.
Yeah.
I don't want you to, I'm going to break it.
Yeah.
I'm finna break ground and start my gym. Like, this ain't good luck, bro. It's calculated. It's been, the word of God says to write it down and make it plain, bro. I wrote it down and made it plain. I talked to God about it. This is what I'm doing. Ain't no other way to do this.
Yeah.
I hate people that be talking about something. I'm waiting on God to show me. No, God ain't never said you got to wait on him.
Yeah.
God says you're going to do it and he going to walk with you while you do it. You waiting on God, you're going to be waiting. Cemeteries full of people that's waiting on God. They still waiting because they dead. God ain't say wait. Just like you say, hey, bro, when can I start on this Crawford thing? Guess what? If you hadn't said that, you still been waiting. Because I ain't really had no mindset on when I was going to do it. I just like, I know he going to do it. I just didn't know when. But when you say, let's do it. Yeah. That's the difference. Wow. When you say do it, that's when God say, let's do it.
Without black, there cannot be anything else.
All right, welcome to another edition, a special edition of the Black and Abundant podcast, where we talk black and abundance with the goal of bringing you information, people, and experiences that will help you to elevate in all areas of your life. We have a special guest, in the building, Mr. Trey.
What's up?
How you doing, my brother?
Man, I'm good, man.
It's good to see you.
Happy to be here. Happy to be on the podcast, Black and Abundant. I feel like I'm black. I look
you
black.
Look black.
Yeah.
Definitely look black.
Black jacket.
Got the
black
locks.
shirt. Yeah.
Black.
And I feel like I'm abundant too.
That's good.
Not because of what I got going on, just because I feel like God's got me.
For sure.
Abundant.
That's
Straight
awesome.
up.
That's awesome. Yo, did you know that I was gonna tell you this, like, bro, you're actually the first coach that I ever had in my life.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Like
being a part of the team, man, has been a life-changing experience for me. And I wanted to say this on air.
Yeah.
I'll come up from a very strict household, and I wasn't able to play sports and nothing like that. Wow. And I always dreamed of like being a part of a team. Wow. So when I tell you that you have helped me achieve my dreams by being a part of the team, like I hold that seriously. Like, it's a real deal thing.
I ain't gonna lie, when you wrote that, I was like, man, come on, man. Yeah. Bro, like, but that's what's up.
Yeah,
wow,
bro.
I didn't know that, man. Wow, I don't think that, man. You know, like me being a coach, bro, is really just me giving people what God gave me. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't really feel like just coaching in physical fitness is just like enough. You know what I'm saying? Like what you're doing right now, like that's coaching. You know what I'm saying? Like coaching somebody to be a better person. For sure. You know, like, but don't get it wrong. Like coaching physical fitness is discipline and being able to achieve the next goal. But, you know, man, that's crazy. You say that, bro. But I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Like I see what you're doing. Like I see your drive. I see what you manifesting, what you got going on. I was just like, man, I'm gonna lock in. Like he gonna be pretty good. Like I ain't gonna lie.
Hey, that's
like,
what's up.
He gonna be pretty good.
For sure. Hey, I appreciate that. And I was having a conversation with Nia earlier. I was like, you know, being a part of the squad, man, I'm learning a lot of life lessons too about like how every day I'm in pain. Yeah. But that's the new norm. Yeah. But there's two types of pain. There's the pain of like progressive pain. Yeah. You know, we're working towards something, but in that process, it's painful. Then it's like the trauma pain. Yeah. You know, but being with the team is like progressive pain. So it's like I'm learning a lot about life too. Yeah, man. Like well, you know, you can't get to the mountain till you go through the valley, bro. Ooh, like you just starting. Like what you gonna be able to achieve in the next 2-3 months, even this first competition, bro. And I told you I can't wait to see you in your first competition. Not so where you place coming in first or second or third, because you're gonna be going against people that's been doing this for years. This is all they do. Some of them got sponsorships, like I did when I first came home.
You know, so this is all I did for a year.
Yeah.
I ain't thinking about nothing else but working out 3-4 times a day. You got a job, you got a podcast. You work out once a day. How do you beat somebody working out 3-4 times? That's all they do. I'm not so much worried about where you place. I'm just worried. I just more so want to see you go out there, get it, do your thing, the mindset with the team, go out there, not only for I Am Love Fitness, but for yourself, for your family, and just go get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, just see how you go and move, you know, because it's going to be some obstacles. You're going to have up and downs. You're going to get upset. You're going to get disappointed. We ain't worried about how you go up against Brad.
Yeah.
I'm just worried about how you come back from a loss, a failure, or what you want to do. Just like the day when you was working out, you want to get it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even put you on the team if I didn't think you had it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't play the radio. Like, you see how I am with Reggie right now? You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't playing the radio.
Yeah.
I don't play the radio. Like, I'm greatness, perfection, every time.
That's real.
If you can't make it, we gonna go back and get it. That's just how I am.
Bro, and I realized that about you a long time ago. Like, that's why I rock with you. I attracted to you, man, because I can tell you genuinely care about. It's bigger than just the physical, bro. It's like you genuinely care about the overall being of people, man. You have such a big heart, bro. So, man, I definitely want to take the time to just unpackage that, you know, your life and all that. So, before we dive into the podcast, man, introduce yourself to the community, to the family, bro.
All right. My name's Trey Chaney. Well, I'm sorry. Let me step back. I gave my real name. I'm my daddy's son.
Okay.
So my name is Manuel Chaney the Third. I'm the third because my dad is junior and his daddy was senior. My granddaddy's, bless his soul, he's going to glory. But everybody calls me Trey because I'm the third. All right. So yeah, that's me. I own I Am Love Fitness, I Am Love Ministries. We ain't got to get into degrees and all that, man. Bro. We just, hey, we locked, bro.
I know.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I let my work do its thing.
For sure. He's such a humble person, man. But people need to know what you got going on, bro, because you do a lot, bro. Like, you out here in the community. Like, I saw a post where the mayor was recognizing you for an accomplishment. So share that.
I mean, so I am also, not only do I own I Am Love Fitness and I Am Love Ministries, I am also the park president for Irondale Youth Sports. So I pretty much Irondale hadn't had sports in the community in like 6 years. And so the mayor just hit me up and was like, hey, I know you got a lot of fire. I know you around here. Can you get us some sports going? Yeah. Just like that. And I ain't know where to start. Like, who does sports? Like, I don't know. So last year I just started hitting up my buddies, my friends, like, hey, how do we start this park? And our first season we started the Irondale Mounties, Mount Up.
That's what's up.
You know, we had I hit up a league. Like, how do we get in y'all league? We had to present to the league. They accepted us on probationary period the first year. In our first season, obviously, they don't think it's 14 teams. We had 2 teams go to the playoffs, and this is crazy, bro. I cheerleading won the whole thing the first season.
Man.
Yeah, I cheerleaded won the whole thing the first season. So we got to come back next year and defend that thing, you know? But we got to get some more teams in the playoffs and win.
For sure.
So it's just, it ain't just me. It's just the people around you, you know? I got a nice following. People rock with me, you know? And not just me. You know, I love God, and they rock with, you know, what I got, what I stand for sure. I should say. And so the award was for they called it a community championing. You know what I'm saying? Because of all the things that not me, but we did in the community in our first season back at Sports in Irondale. So that's what it was all about.
Man, that's powerful. Yeah. That's very powerful. And definitely want to package more things about you. But so I feel like the best way to go about this is let's start from the beginning. You know, do some past, present, you know, where you see yourself going in the future. Yeah. So what was life as a child for Trey coming up?
I come from a 2-parent home, bro. Mom and father been married. They still married. You know, I see my sister. She is 40. She's 42. Okay. And so they've been married 43, 44 years. Wow. You know, that's like they locked in. But I'm just like any parent, anybody back in those times. You know, they went through the hardships. the good thing about what I went through, bro, I've lived on all sides of the track. You know, we lived in Irondale. I've lived in Ensley, Alabama. I've lived back to Irondale. So, you know, I didn't deal with the hood. I'm everywhere. You know what I'm saying? So it was just like that when I got to high school and college, man. I was able to deal with all parts of life. You know what I'm saying? So that was my childhood. I love sports. You know, I was always working out. Yeah. The same way I do now. As a young age, my mom used to be like, boy, go to bed. You up there doing push-ups and jumping jacks at 2 a.m. I'm ready to go to sleep. You know what I'm saying? So I've been like that my whole life. And so, you know, I ended up, you know, getting a scholarship to play at UAB, University of Alabama, Birmingham. I went to Shady Valley High School, which is in Irondale. Okay. And my roots is in Irondale. Even though we moved and lived in Ensley for a little while, my roots is in Irondale and that's easy for me to be able to mess with people because I know everybody. You know, the police officer with the young police officer now, he's old head now. He's like, what's up, man? I remember when you playing ball at Shady Valley, you know, stuff like that. So, you know, me wanting to put a gym somewhere, it was easy, you know, just say I'm gonna do it here. You know, the hard part was starting a business, but the easy part was where I was gonna put it. You know what I'm saying? And so, you know, we did that, and my ministry, I Am Love Ministries, you know, and partnering with New Rising Star. I grew up with Pastor Beavers. Yeah. You know, we used to spend out at each other's house. You know, that's before he became saved. Yeah. And I became saved, you know. Yeah. You know, I know the pastor. I know Thomas. You know what I'm saying? But he, you know, I call him PB and everybody else call him Pastor Beavers. Yeah. But that's just like my little thing, you know. I got you. He's still Pastor Beavers. Respect. Yeah. You know. But at the end of the day, man, just growing up, did that, and went off to UAB, University of Alabama, Birmingham. Won a couple awards, most valuable offensive player, 2003. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Broke a lot of records.
And you was running back for it.
Yeah, I was running back, you know, back then in 2003. You know, I was about the same size, little guy, you know, but I just worked hard. I worked out, you know, like I'm saying, like I really put that work in, bro.
Where that drive and ambition come from to like just always wanted to work out and just exceed in that manner? Man,
to be honest with you, I've always had it, but it was always people telling me I couldn't do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you too small, you ain't fast enough, you know. I was like, bro, what? Like, okay, all right. Well, you just watch me then. Yeah. All right. So you just went from sophomore at Shades Valley, them telling me, oh, you ain't gonna be able to play till you're a senior. Oh, okay. Boom, rocking out. Breaking all kind of records in high school. Then college. Oh, you too little. You ain't fast enough. Oh, okay. Boom. Get a scholarship player. You'll break all kind of records in college. Boom. It's going on, you know. But the void was when I left college. I busted the knee up. What do I do now? You know, that's the real. That's probably what we're gonna really get into in a minute. You know what I'm saying? Because it was just always, it wasn't given to me, but I always worked hard to get what I want. But when I got to college and I got done with college, it was like, what now? You know.
Got you. So you all right, so coming up in a 2-parent household, which is, you know, rare. It's rare, bro. It's very rare. Married couple, yeah.
Good family. Yeah.
A good church upbringing, right?
All that. Every week.
Sunday school,
yeah. Wednesday night Bible study, choir rehearsal, Tuesday night small group, Thursday just pray on them. Friday we gonna ride by the church, all that. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how it was, bro.
Man, I can definitely relate. I was raised by my grandparents, and my grandfather he passed away, but he was a pastor of a church. Okay. And same way, church upbringing. Yeah. Sunday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Monday morning.
Sunday, I'm mad. Yeah. Because I'm trying to get home, but by the time I get home, the street light on, I can't even go out now. Yep. All that.
Man, we had Sunday regular service, Sunday school service, and had to come back at 6 for evenings, all that. And me, I was deep in the church myself. I was a musician. I'm still a musician. I play.
I used to play drums too at my church. That back then. Yeah. Not now. I ain't got that. Yeah. Bro, no.
I got you. Yeah. So I would assume that, you know, just coming up, you know, you being instilled like good values and just being in the Word and just having that good example, and that, you know, you take that with you in life. Fast forward to high school, you know, did running back in high school. Then you go to college, you know, running back, and then you say your senior year, you busted your knee.
Yeah. Well, I actually had a knee surgery in my sophomore year, but I ended up. Crazy thing is, I had a knee surgery right at the end of the senior season, so I couldn't do the pro day. And like doing pro day in the NFL is like the Christmas to get into the next level. If you don't do the pro day, ain't no second pro day, third pro day. You gotta do it when it's there. And so after that, it was just like I can't do the pro day. So
man, talk about that, bro. Like how was that? Like just emotionally, mentally, during that time?
So at UAB at that time we had what we called the 4 horsemen. It was me and 3 other running backs. And the crazy thing is, all 3 of them got their look. 2 of them actually signed deals and went to play in the NFL a couple years. You know, that was my dream as well. You know, I might not wouldn't have been, you know, the biggest running back in the league. Obviously, I was at that time 5'6", 185 pounds, but I had a shot. I couldn't even give them what I need to give them to get that shot because I had to have that surgery. Yeah. So they're not waiting on no second tier, third tier back. You ain't like Najee Harris or Trent Richardson or Mark Ingram, and you bust a knee, you don't get a second chance. You see what I'm saying? So that was me, you know. So it was like, okay, then what do I do? Yeah, that's what I was at.
So what did you do during that time period? Just cause that's an interesting place to be in life. Like I assume you depending on this one path, and you putting all your chips in this one path, but then just everything just kind of halt. It's like, okay, what do I do now? So like, what did you do?
Man, I ended up getting a job. I was actually, so the crazy thing is, bro, I worked at the YMCA. My sister got me a job when I was 14 at the YMCA.
Really?
Bro, I never stopped that job. I literally worked that job every summer or when I had time outside of college and playing ball. And so I went back to work. I mean, what do you do? I ain't getting that scholarship check no more. Not in school anymore. Although I did do one more year. They ended up giving me what they call a snoozy scholarship, where you know you make good grades and they'll pay for you to go to like the master's program. So I did 1 year at the master's program in clinical lab sciences, but other than that I was working. So that's what I did. But bro, that wasn't me. I was like, bro, I'm really just in school to play ball. I'm just doing this just because they give me money. So after that, I ended up getting a job at Social Security Administration, bro. That's when I ended up getting a job there. And it paid some good money for somebody 21, 22. So that's what I started doing.
Was it a big like ego hit, like on yourself? You know, going from I would assume that you was pretty well known. You know, seen as a guy that got a shot. You know, a lot of attention, and then go from that then to that.
Man, I'll tell you this. It was just more so. I definitely. Because I'll never forget when I first, I tell people this story all the time. When I first started starting at the University of Alabama, Birmingham, bro, when I first started really balling, and I scored that first touchdown, and I became the man. Bro, I'll never forget, I'm riding down University, and I look up, and they have these banners on the light post, bro. And it was my banner, like me running the ball. Like I'm down, I'm coming from like, can't even remember, it was like 10th. All the way down past 15th, every banner is like me running the ball. Dang. And at that point, bro, I was just like, I got the big head. Like, I was like, don't talk to me, I got a banner. Like who got a banner driving down the street?
That's me.
19,
everybody
that's
here.
me. Like, dang. I'm on that. Like, what you want to do? Bro, I don't remember the age. I might have been, I don't know. But it don't matter. At that point, I'm like, you see me. We didn't have, so back then it wasn't no Facebook and Instagram. Wasn't all that easy. You text and call, that was it. Well, I had a banner going down University, bro. Like, you couldn't tell me nothing. I got the big head. Like, what's up? Hey, how you doing? I'm on that banner. What up? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just being 100. You know, I'm transparent. Like, that's what it was.
For sure. I know that brings like a sense of just, I would say like power. Entitlement to a certainty, and just getting fed like all of the, I guess you would say, a man's fleshly desires, like things they truly want. Man,
I ain't gonna hold back. It is what it is. Like, what up? I'm on the banner
for sure.
You know what I'm saying? Not just one, by 7 of them going down. You see me? Man, that's how it was.
That's what's up. So fast forward from that, and you started working. You said with the Social Security Administration.
I was a Sightline coordinator, so like I've always been I've always sought knowledge. like trying to figure out how to be best, how to do things better, I should say.
Yeah.
And so I came in as a service rep, just kind of working the desk and meeting with clients that come into the Social Security Administration. But my manager, she was like, every time you come up here, you do things so good. Like, is there anything else you want to do? I was like, man, what else y'all got? I'm bored. You know, I'm just doing this and I'm making good money, you know, 21, 22, making $30,000, $40,000 a year. You know, at that time, in 2007, 8, you damn near a millionaire. I ain't got no bills. I stay with my parents. I had to move back home. You know what I'm saying? So got maybe a cell phone bill and a car note at best. But I'm making $40,000 a year. You know, I'm getting a check every 2 weeks for $2 billion. If that, I can't remember, but I'm just putting it out there.
Yeah.
Not only to mention all the other stuff I had going on.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So, I was like, what else can I do? So she was like, well, you know, you can take this course. It's only a 6-month course, and we can become a site land coordinator. So a site land coordinator for the Social Security Administration is kind of like a person that kind of fix the computers, something go down with the phones. Like, I'm like the geek guy. You know what I'm saying? But anybody be a geek. You just got to go take the course and learn how to do it and fix it. Yeah. So I did that 6-month course and came back. I'm the geek guy now. Yeah. You know, so I'm fixing stuff. You know, make the good thing about it. Pay goes up. You know, I'm good with that. And I don't have to work as hard no more. I don't got to sit there and talking to people all day. Something go wrong, they call me, I go to the field, I make it work. Yeah. Fix it. Mr. Fix It. You know what I'm saying? Fix It. That's a lot. So that's what I started doing, man.
So during this time period of your life, like what were your ambitions? Like, did you see yourself wanting to do more for yourself? Or like, was it that like, you know, I got this good job, let me just kind of just coast it?
I ain't never wanted to work for nobody, bro.
For real?
Ever in my life. I've never wanted to work. There's never been a place in my life where I said, I've talked to my parents and be like, oh, I just want to go to school and get a job and graduate college and go work for somebody. I've always wanted to have my own.
Where did they come from?
I don't even know, because my parents always just been a good blue collar working people. I to this day, I always realize, I will say this. I had a best friend, my partner, Brandon Alexander, and he started this club. And I seen how much money he was making with his own business. And I was just like, he making more money than doctors make, and they go to school for 10 years. You cannot mimic that kind of money unless you have your own business. And in my mindset, I knew I got to go get my own business. Yeah. Because there's no way. How else can you make that kind of money unless you go to school for 10 years and then you still capped? I don't want no cap. Right. Even with I Am Love, the only cap is, there's no cap. Yeah. If we get another member tomorrow, that cap goes up. If I get another member next month, the cap goes up. There's no cap to owning your own business. And I just knew to myself, the only way I'm going to be able to do business or make the kind of money that I want to make, to be able to do what I want to do, I'm going to own my own business.
For sure. Man, that's important, bro. The fact that you saw that was a seed that was planted, you know, as coming up. It's easy to see the rappers and you know, but the sports players. Yeah. And we think, you know, okay, we're taught to go to school to get a job and you know, not knocking that, but there is a cap to that.
It's nothing, I don't knock nobody, bro. Yeah. Because everybody ain't built for business. Bro, to be honest with you, starting a business probably is the hardest thing to ever do. Not starting it. I'm gonna take it back. Let me take a step back. Starting a business is easy. You can get an LLC and go get a bank account. Running a business and having a successful business that makes it past the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 year mark, that is the hardest thing to do.
Why do you think it's so hard?
Because number one, a growing business has growing pains. True. Okay. You have to not only be able to give your service to people, but then you have to start delegating and have people believe in your vision and do what you want them to do. And I've realized in my life, and having 3 businesses, the hardest thing to do in business is have people do what you want them to do. At the pace, at the calibration, at the integrity, at the humbleness, at the state of what you would do it if it was you. Because when I hire people, I think to myself, like I just hired somebody, you know, I think to myself, how can I put me into them so they're going to do the business the same way I would do it?
Mm-hmm.
And then you have to realize everybody ain't going to do it like you. Because most of the time, people just want to check.
Mm-hmm.
You have to realize that as a boss, as a leader, nobody's going to do what you do. This ain't their business. They don't care if it fold, cold. All they want to know is on Friday, do I get my check?
Mm-hmm.
And it may start out like, oh, we want it, we love it.
Yeah.
But eventually it's just going to boil down to, they may start out doing everything.
Yeah.
And then week 3, they're doing 90% of it. And then month 4, they're doing 70% of it. And that's just how business go.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you can't get mad at no boss. You just got to understand it's just how it go.
Yeah.
You know, you evaluate, is the pros better than the cons better than the cons? Like, are you going to keep them, leave them, what you going to do? You know, so that's what it kind of boiled down to. But I always knew I was going to have a business. I just didn't know it would grow as fast as I loved it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of,
I got you.
Kind of how it went.
Man, that's powerful. Question. So speaking to, so you started 3 businesses, or are you saying that you have 3 current businesses?
No. I've started a business and I started another business, and then I got locked up. So yeah. I let them go and I started a new business when I got out.
I got you.
Yeah.
Gotcha. I definitely want to talk about that, man. I just found out recently. I think I listened to you talk in the gym, in the facility, and I heard a few times you said, "Yeah, when I was locked up," or "Yeah, when I got out of jail." So like, I mean, everybody have a story. Like I would have never known, and then I read your some pages in your book, and it said you was, you know, incarcerated for I think like 72 months or 70.
Well, I didn't do 72 months. I did 5.5 years, so it's a little under 60 months.
Okay,
but you add halfway house time, man. For real, bro. The day I was incarcerated, the day I was indicted, that was locked up.
Yeah.
So I would say 10 years of locked up because you don't move the same, you don't act the same, you don't think the same. Any day you ready to get picked up. So, but I did. Actually, in the Bureau of Prisons, I did 5.5 years.
Wow. 5.
Yeah.
Bro.
And a half.
Man.
Give me my 4, 5, 6 months. I need all that.
Yeah, 5.5.
Yeah. No, then I did 5. Yeah. I'd have been beautiful if I got out at 5.
Yeah.
I did the other 6, though.
Bro, that's like my mind just can't fathom. So if you don't,
you're not gonna be able to. It's impossible.
So take us down that journey. You know, if you don't mind sharing that, and just what happened, like what led up to that, and then we'll go from there.
What I did to go to prison, man. So like I told you in the beginning, bro. I've always been I want the money.
Mm-hmm.
You know, let me say this. So I've never been a person to do people wrong. I've always had a great heart. I've always treated people right. So even when I came home, everybody welcomed me with open arms because I've always treated people right. What I did is I ran out the money. You know, I'm very faithful. I'm very spiritual, and I truly believe that for the love of money is the root of all it. Love of money, not having money, but just the love of wanting money.
Yeah.
And at that time, that's who I was.
Mm-hmm.
And having money is nothing wrong with that. It just create options. I tell people all the time, me in the state I'm in right now, I have a little money. It creates options. I can offer people jobs. I can donate. I can go have all kind of functions. I can do things versus me not having money. I can do helpful things. I can put money in the community. I can go give a donation to the school. I can do all these things that I've been doing over the last 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
But the love of money is I just need to get it by any means necessary.
Yeah.
That was the problem. Because at that time, the love of money had me doing things by any means necessary versus me just having options of doing things with the options of having money.
Mm-hmm.
And so the way I moved then and the way I move now is totally different. So, made a long story short, I come back. All right, so back then, it didn't matter, Jamal, bro. It didn't matter if I sold a Percocet bottle and it made me $500 on Thursday. How many more Percocet bottles can I get to sell them?
Mm-hmm.
If this woman came on here and she said, hey, I got these 2 guys over here. They want to do this, this, and this, and they're going to pay me $200. Well, how can I get you more guys? I'm just being 100. You said be transparent. Okay. If the worst situation I ever had was trying to sell weed. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Like, I tried to sell weed one time. I put it in the dude. He came, drove up. I put the weed out there. He knocked the weed out of my hand, took the weed. And I was like, damn, I don't need to sell weed. This ain't work. He took my weed. Like, straight up.
Took your weed.
Took it. Like, I literally, dude, my father gave me, like, a zip. Well, it don't even matter. You probably don't know what that is. But anyway, he gave me a certain amount of weed, okay?
Yeah.
And dude was like, I want to get some weed. And I was like, bet. I'm at the studio. So my studio was on First Ave. Come down, drive up, walk downstairs, had the weed. Like, let me get the money. Dude knocked it out of my hand, took the weed, drove off. And that's when I realized I ain't selling weed. This ain't me. He took my weed. Like, I'm good on that.
Damn.
I'm going to go back to the pill. It's a little easier. You know what I'm saying? So that's just what it was for me. But it didn't even, I go a step further. So now, remember I told you I'm working in Social Security. So I have access to whoever in America, Social Security, 401ks, how much money they make, bank accounts, the whole nine.
Wow.
I have access to whatever, here, there, whatever. So I ain't going just for this little money no more. I'm trying to figure out, okay, how can I get the big money? And I'll never forget this. And I say this all the time because I'm very transparent. It was a lady that came into the Social Security office in Bessemer. She was like, hey, Mr. Chaney, I'm trying to close out my husband's Social Security account because he had passed. So when somebody passed, you had to close their account because if not, obviously they stuff will still keep going as if they were alive. So you had to come in, you had to fill out this whole deceased record, and you put this stuff in, and then they close out everything they have. But she was like, I can't get access to his bank accounts because he didn't have me on them, and he was a single man. So I'm like, wait, you married to this man? He got you, he down like he's single? But people do this.
Wow.
People have these accounts that you know, I don't know about y'all situation, but I'm just saying, whatever. You can have an account that they don't know nothing about.
Yeah.
So at this time, because I'm out in these streets and I'm doing all this stuff in the streets, I'm like, well, damn, I need to get about $1,500, and she ain't got no access to this account, and she can't do nothing with it.
Yeah.
But I got access to the account because I can see it. I can see what's going on with it. I know what's going on. It ain't been touched in 6 months. This man been dead for 7 months.
Wow.
He don't want it. She can't touch it. The bank ain't gonna do nothing but inherit it after 9 months. And I realized something when I was working there that banks make a lot of money off deceased people. Because if you die today and nobody claims your money, well, who gonna get it?
The bank.
The bank.
Damn.
Bro. That. Whew. My eyes open to the sea, bro. So I ain't gonna lie to you. I started small, bro. Like, I literally had this account. And I knew I couldn't just pay it out that account. And since I done signed this plea deal and they can't charge me with nothing no more, I can say all this now. And I done said it a couple times. So I literally was like, okay, bet. I ain't gonna put it in my name. I'm gonna take this same person that's died, make a PayPal account in their name, make a debit card in their name, and I'm gonna pay it like if that person paid my bill in their name. So I just paid a cell phone bill. And I waited 2 months. Nothing happened. Nobody called. Nobody checked for me. No nothing.
Ooh.
So then I paid a car note. And from there, it got ugly. 12 months straight.
Got a taste of it.
Oh, man.
Got a hit.
I was paying everything. I mean, we was taking trips. Bro. Yeah. They say I got like 38,000, but I ain't going to say the real number.
Yeah.
But they can't hit me now, but it was definitely over. It was up there.
Yeah.
Let's just say I did good for 12 months.
Yeah.
12 months, we was winning. Me and my whole team. They ain't had to want for nothing. Oh, it's what? 1,000? 10,000? Oh, don't worry about it. I got you.
Damn.
Because then what happened was I wasn't no longer looking for these little small accounts. I'm looking for people that's dying with money market accounts. Those start at 150,000. They don't start to 150,000. And the crazy thing is, I hate to say this about people, but it's some really selfish people in this world, bro. They don't even want people to have their money when they die. Nobody's on account. They didn't even tell nobody. But guess who know?
Yeah.
Me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whole money market account with $150,000 in. Nobody don't even want it. Nobody even thought about it.
Ooh.
It's been sitting there for 7 months. The 9th month, the bank going to hear it, but not with Trey Chaney. Let me get that. Yo, I got some stuff I got to pay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm all in Miami. $150,000 off of John Doe.
Yeah.
I don't even know. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Man, that's wild. I never knew that was a thing.
That's the thing, bro. Like I researched this, bro. Like banks literally make like 10% of bank inheritance, and banks is come from deceased people.
Deceased people.
Yeah, they die, and people don't. So like I guess like say for instance, if me and you brothers, and you die and you got me and you tell me about it, yeah, I can go get the money out your account and take it. But if you don't tell me, how would I ever know? The bank's not gonna be like, oh, he has $30,000 over here. You want it? No, they.
Yeah. Why?
Why would they tell you that? They're not gonna tell you that. If you didn't tell me, they don't tell me.
Yeah.
Yeah, unless I'm on it or somebody knows, or a wife or something, or you told a lawyer or something. Yeah, it's out there, bro.
Wow.
Yeah, I can have money sitting over there, nobody ever knows. It's just gonna go to the bank.
Crazy.
Yeah.
So how did you get caught? Like, what was the moment when you got caught?
Yeah, man, I got ugly. I was to the T. So like they used to do this what they call a site scan every 30 days for the Social Security bill. I hate them saying this because it might be somebody out there trying to do this, but I'm telling you right now. So every 30 days they would run a scan. So when you log into Social Security stuff, you have to put a PIN in. So when you put that PIN in, it lets you know, it lets people know, or let whoever's over you or governing you why you logging into it. Okay, so every 30 days. So I would do it right up until like maybe 28 days and then just log out the stuff and cancel it, because after 28, they're not going to look. Because like you said, I was a site land coordinator, so I knew what was going on in the system. But these women, bro, I took a vacation. I'm down in Miami. Yeah, and I supposed to left and went back Friday on the 27th, 28th day. Shut down everything, got out the system, and been good. But, oh, Trey, stay till Monday. But like I said, I got money. But the crazy thing is, the site, they didn't run the scans for like, until like the 34th day, 33rd day for like months. I'm like, it ain't gonna run till like, I'm like, they ain't gonna run that scan for real. Man, I got back that Monday. They ran the scan that Friday, 27th day. Ah, man. So now they trying to figure out why is Trey Chaney got people accounts up in Texas. You in Birmingham. Why you got accounts up in California? Because I told you I'm looking for money market accounts. Yeah. I'm looking for the big accounts. I don't care about these 10,000. I want these accounts that got 150. Yeah. But they in other states. Yeah. So now they investigate. I'm dead to the wire now. Shoot, another week, here they come. I want to talk to you. Shoot, yeah. So what I did, this was November 2019, bro. No, 2009. I put all my credit time, everything I had, I never took off. Hey, I just want y'all to pay me until I don't got no more time off. So I got paid all the way until March. And then when my time ran out, I put a 2-week notice. I knew they were coming, you know what I'm saying? Like, ain't no way. I ain't want to go to work. Yeah. I ain't coming to work. So I put in all my time. I had like 6 months worth of paid time. I never took off because I was always making money because of everything I was doing. Yeah. Yeah, so that's how it went, bro. Yeah.
God.
I got rich off of working for the Social Security Administration.
That's wow. That's
I also
crazy.
did almost 6 years working for the Social Security Administration. Wow. And everything else I had going on. They dropped all those stuff. They ain't care nothing about that. They wanted that big stuff.
Yeah. Wow. So, man, fast forward, they got you. You remember the first day being in the cell, like in prison?
Yeah.
Man.
Of course I do. May 28, 2013. Yeah, I'll never forget.
Bro, what was going through your mind? Like, what was that?
So the crazy thing is, I had got this lawyer, man. My parents had helped me out. We paid this lawyer thinking he was going to help us do this appeal. And he was like, yeah, man, pay me the money, man. I'll put it in. You just go do a couple of days. We'll get you out. You'll be out on bond until we go back to trial and all that. That never happened, bro. I did all that time. He just took out money. Definitely lawyers. They scams, bro.
Damn.
If you get hit for in the feds, bro, go do your time, bro. Don't pay nobody. You ain't getting out. As soon as I got in there, I'm telling all the inmates, like, this is what I got going. You're like, bro, everybody coming in here with that. They just taking your money. Yeah. I ain't listen. They just take your money. You're not getting out. You're going to do that 87% with the Fed. They got you.
Wow.
You go to Fed, the state, you can pay that stuff off. You might get out, but Fed, you doing that time. Bro. I've never seen nobody. Bro, I was in there almost 6 years, and I probably saw over 3,000 inmates come in, and everybody said the same thing. Oh, I got to appeal in, bro. You're not getting out.
Damn.
You're not getting out till you do your time. Man. They got you, and they're not letting you out.
Yeah.
Till you do your time. They did this little 2-point drug reduction thing and let a whole bunch of people out. But as far as you getting out on appeal, it ain't happening.
Yeah.
Do your time.
Man.
Suck it up. You do your crime, do your time.
Man, so when reality set in, like, how did you make that, like, what was that adjustment?
It took me about 6 months. You know what I'm saying? What it really hit me when I put my appeal in. Now, it took about almost 2 years for me to get for my appeal to be denied. But it took me about 6 months to know that I'm finna have to do some time. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, the first 6 months, I didn't do nothing. I was still running with the wrong people, still doing little stupid stuff, just getting in trouble in prison, you know. And it took me about 6 months. But after the 6 months, I was like, bro, I'm finna do this time. Like, I'm not getting out of here until my day up, to my day. Mm-hmm. So that got me right. I'll never forget. That was December 2014. I got my mind right. Bro, I tried every religion in prison, bro.
Yeah. Talk about that, bro.
Like I literally, before I got locked up, bro, I used to like go before the cross and go. I done went to 1,000 churches, gay God, everything. I'm sorry, forgive me. Just please don't let me do this time. And I ended up having to do the time, and I ended up going to prison. I'm like, man, you ain't real. I thought if you prayed and fasted, bro, I didn't fast and did all this stuff. I still went to prison. So I'm like, man, you ain't real. So, bro, when I got to prison, bro, you know, in prison, they got every religion. Mm-hmm. So I tried them all. I was just like, bro, I'm going to pray to all of them. Whichever one come through them clouds, that's the one I'm going to rock with. You know what I'm saying? Like, it didn't even matter. It could have been Akbach. If you had came and said, hey, I'm with you, I'd have been rocking with Akbach right now. You know what I'm saying? So, but none of that happened. You know, I just prayed and prayed and prayed and still did all the time. So, yeah, man, just fell back on my faith that I was growing up with, you know, and realized that God gives answers. Sometimes it's yes, sometimes it's no, and sometimes it's not right now. And he's answered that time, not right now. You got to do this time. Yeah. I got to get your mind right.
Man, so what would you say would be like one of your biggest life learning lessons in prison, like that you gained from that
respect? Experience? You have to respect people in prison. I got in a couple fights, got shook, got put in a hole a couple times. Just respect. You know what I'm saying? Like the biggest thing, like out here, like if I disrespect you right now, okay, cool. I can disrespect you right now and go on about my way because I ain't got to see you no more. But in prison, I can disrespect you. I got to see you every day because we in this prison together. Mm-hmm. And I ain't going to disrespect you and you just going to walk by me every day. It ain't happening. Mm-hmm. So respect is the biggest thing. I seen you get jugged, stabbed, cut, fought, slapped, punched. Dang, this shot. You know what I'm saying? Because they be making all kind of weapons in prison. But, just respect. That's the biggest thing I come away from. And that definitely translates over to being out in society. You know, I've come numb to how people talk to me because I got talked to so bad while I was in prison. You know what I'm saying? Like I may say to somebody, hey man, you gotta talk like that, man. Don't disrespect me. But, you know, being in prison I realized that you don't have to do things because of what people say. You know what I'm saying? Like you can just okay. That's just how you feel. That's a problem with you. That ain't got nothing to do with me. You know what I'm saying? So that's one thing I realized. That's the biggest thing that I realized in prison is that incarceration, that when somebody don't like you for a certain reason, that's on them. That ain't me. I don't like you for what you don't like me for. You know what I'm saying? You disrespect me, but I don't have to retaliate because you disrespect me. I can go on by my way out here. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? In prison, I might have to do something because if you don't like me, you might come sneak me in my sleep or something. But out here, you ain't going to pull up at my house and do nothing. Yeah. Plus, I don't feel like nobody out here gang like that anyway. I just feel like I'll kill anybody. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm a tarantula with them hands, you know. Yeah. You know, I ain't going to shoot nobody because I can't. I'm a felon, but put them hands up, I'm like, you going to have to show me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's just me, you know what I'm saying?
Wow. That's powerful, man. And that's a sense of, that's power within itself, just the ability to let go and not being offended and let people get to you like that.
I'll be offended. I just ain't going to do nothing.
Yeah.
You know, I might call the police on you.
Yeah.
But I ain't gonna do nothing because if somebody come in right now, if something going in this house right now, like right now, and they come and they pull our stuff up, I'm going to jail because I'm a felon. You gonna go home. That's just how it go. If a gun was right here on this table, it could be yours. I'm gonna go to jail before they even try to figure out whose it is, because when they pull me up, Trey Chaney is a felon.
Wow.
Jamal is not. So I'm going to jail. You gonna stay here, and then by the time a week or two from now, my GM ain't got no coaches still. You know, whatever. I'm in jail. Yeah. How that look? You know what I'm saying? Man. You got classes going on. Like, where's Trey at? Well, I heard he in jail for a gun. Like, nah, can't do that. So I keep myself out of situations.
I feel that. Wow. So, all right. So, man, I can't get past. That's a long time. 5 years, bro. Yeah. 5.5 years.
Yeah. So take my half, bro. I need all that.
So, all right, you get out, and then that transition period, was it transition hard, or was it like just getting back into?
Super easy, bro. Like I told you, like I've always had support from my family. I've always treated people good. So when I came home, everybody was like, bro, you want to come here? You want to do this? I would say this. The hardest part was trying to find a job as a trainer. Because when you get out of prison, they just want you to get a job to pay for your halfway house bed. Okay, so you had to pay them like $250 a month, or it might have been $2 a week. I can't even remember.
Yeah.
Whatever it was. You got to pay them to stay at the halfway house. So my hardest thing was trying to figure out how in the world am I going to be able to be just a trainer and not go work at Walmart, because they wanted me to go. Everybody at the halfway house was working at Nicky's West, the little place you eat at, because they hire people. The Home Depot in Fairfield, the Walmart, or just some little odd job. But I was firm on, I done did all this stuff. I'm gonna find me a place to train. Now I ain't gonna lie, I cheated the system. It's still in me. Okay. So I went to all these different gyms, and they was just like, no, we're not gonna hire you. So I went to this one private gym. I ain't gonna say the name. I was like, look, dude, will you hire me? You don't gotta pay me. I'm gonna bring my own people in, but can you just write me up a check stub as if you're paying me? But I'm gonna bring you members now, because I'm Trey. I know I can do this. I said, I'm gonna bring you 5 members the first week. I think he was charging like $29.99. I said, you're gonna have 5 times $29.99 just by letting me here. But all I need you to do is write a check stub every 2 weeks as if you paying me, so the halfway house will think you paying me. Bro, he was like, if you do that the first week, I got you. Bro, I brought about 20 people. Bro, I locked in. Ooh. And then by the time we really got to my 6 months, bro, I had like almost 50, 60 people at his gym, bro. He was pissed when I left and opened my own gym. But hey, I never said I was going to stay there. I'm just telling you what I need you to do. So so he was writing me he wasn't actually giving me money. My people just paid me directly. But they had to get a gym membership at his gym. But he wrote up as if he was paying me every Friday, and obviously I was making way more money, so I was able to. He would act like he would pay them, and I was able to write them folks a check to the halfway house for $250. I think it might have been every week, if I'm not mistaken, but I can't. Whatever it was, I paid it. And so I just went straight to him and just beasted. I was like, I'm not working in a Walmart. That ain't. I ain't gonna say that's beneath me, but what I was on, it was beneath me.
Bro, talk about that mindset, because that's a different type of mentality. Like you made a decision. Like, I see this is how it goes for people in this predicament, but you're like, nah, I'm doing this way. Like,
I just knew for a fact I wasn't going to work. I'm telling you, bro, I'm not working for nobody. I could lose I Am Love right now, bro. I'm not bro. I would go out there and this. You want to know something, bro? And I tell my dad laugh about this all the time. I'll never forget when them folks first came and picked me up. I had my studio back then. When they first came and stopped me, and when I was going through all this stuff, they shut my studio down, bro. Literally shut down. I went and got a lawnmower from my dad's house, bro, and started a lawn service the next Monday. I still got the commercial on YouTube.
Wow.
The name of my studio was T-Manic Records, bro. When they shut my thing down, took all my computer, I couldn't do nothing. We called it T-Manning Lawn Service. Me and my partner, Young Don, I got the lawnmower from my daddy's house. I got a weed eater. I bought this blower from this dude, bro. We started lawn service for 2 months till I got my money back to put the computers back. Bro, I'm not working for nobody, bro. This is how I am.
Man, that's
I'm gonna go get it, bro. I'm gonna get it. Either any means. At that time, it was illegal or legal, but I'm legal now. Yeah. I'm just saying by that, it ain't even matter. Bro, I'm gonna go get it. Man. I did it for 2 months. I ain't know. You can look to YouTube. I still got a commercial.
For sure.
That little stupid commercial.
Hey, but hey, it is what it is. I mean, what it is, but man, that's different, bro. You think that can be taught, or that's just something that's in you?
It definitely can be taught, but it's a mindset. Like you can teach the mindset. Like it's very few people that just have the mindset they're gonna go get it. You know, like you a prime example. Mm-hmm. The translation for me. You wanna know something, bro? I didn't put you on my CrossFit team. You said, when can I start on the CrossFit team? And I put you on it then. Mm-hmm. That's what made me do it. I had already said I'm going to put him on the CrossFit. I didn't say when. You're like, bro, when can I start on the CrossFit team? That's let me today. That's the mindset.
Right.
You don't have to ask somebody to do something that they want to do. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, I knew you had it in you. I could see the way you work out. You was already excelling in every class that you was in on the HIIT training side. But when you said, bro, it's time, bro, like, when can I get on the CrossFit team? I said, okay, you start Monday.
Bet, yeah.
Just like that. Nobody on my CrossFit team, bro, you want to know what's crazy, bro? Like, everybody on this CrossFit team, and like I just asked them, they always like, bro, I need something else. Mm-hmm. I got abs. What next?
Yeah.
I'm strong. Everybody that I work out in the class with, they beneath me.
Yeah.
You can say it how you want to say it. Yeah. They are. Like, they can't do nothing with you. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So that's what made me do it. You know?
Yeah, that's exactly how I felt too, bro. I got to a point I was like, bro, it's more. It's a feeling within you. Like you just knowing.
It's not body no more. It's not like, okay, I got the abs, I got the body. Like, what else can I do?
Yeah.
It's nobody else in the gym currently that can compete with you. Mm-hmm. You got to compete with people out there.
Yeah.
To feel the next level. Yeah. So that's what made me do it. Like, you asked.
Do you think that what else mentality, what's next mentality is a healthy mentality to have?
Definitely. We got when I was locked up, we call it wiggle.
Wiggle.
When I get out.
Talk about that.
When I get out, this is what I'm gonna do. 90% of people when they get out don't do what they say they're gonna do. I did. I said exactly what I'm gonna do. I said I'm gonna get out of this prison. I'm gonna train for a year. Exactly 1 year, I'm gonna start my gym. That's exactly what I did. I ain't care how much money I had. I got out in July of 2018. I started I Am Love in June of 2019. Actually, 1 month prior to when I got out. Mm-hmm. 3 years later, I said I want to buy my property and I want to build a gym. 2022 in July of 22, I bought the property for the gym. I said, after that, I'm going to start my business. I'm going to build a gym. That's what we doing. And I ain't going to put out there when we break ground.
Yeah.
I want you to, I'm going to break it.
Yeah.
I'm finna break ground and start my gym. Like, this ain't good luck, bro. It's calculated. It's been, the word of God says to write it down and make it plain, bro. Mm-hmm. I wrote it down and made it plain. I talked to God about it. This is what I'm doing. Ain't no other way to do this.
Yeah.
I hate people that be talking about something, I'm waiting on God to show me. No, God ain't never said you got to wait on him.
Yeah.
God says you're going to do it and he going to walk with you while you do it. You waiting on God, you're going to be waiting in cemeteries full of people that's waiting on God. They still waiting because they dead. God ain't say wait. Just like you say, hey, bro, when can I start on this CrossFit team? Guess what? If you hadn't said that, you still been waiting. Because I ain't really had no mindset on when I was going to do it. I just was like, I know he going to do it. I just didn't know when. But when you said, let's do it.
Yeah.
That's the difference.
Wow.
When you say do it, that's when God say let's do it.
Wow.
That's how God operates. Just like that.
Man, that's powerful.
Just like that.
That's deep. That's real deep. I get this essence of that, man. You have an extreme skill for like just focus and discipline, bro. Like, where did that come from? Like, did it get that from? It's always been in your life, or like prison, or like, because for you to accomplish all these things in this short period of time, bro, like that's different. So,
man, all of it, you know what I'm saying? Good, like I said, great parents. My dad instilled in me hard work. We got a whole song, bro. Hard work is good. Work is good. You hard to work. You got to work. I ain't gonna get into the song, but he made a whole song for me and my cousin when we was little, bro. Like, My cousin literally stopped coming to my house when we was little, bro, because they was like, we go to Trey house, we gonna have to work.
Mm-hmm.
My dad was just like, he would come down, and my bedroom was like in the basement. Like, I moved to the basement when I got a little older. He was just like, hey, that grass look a little bad out there in the basement, need to be cleaned up. Don't let it look like that when I get home.
Mm.
That's all he had to say. Guess what? I knew he got home at 5. Everything needed to be done before he got home.
It sounds familiar.
That's just how it went, bro.
Yeah.
And so that mindset with him being like that and just being great in everything you do translated over into me being the person I was. My mom was just always just like, when you leave out your bedroom, make your bed. Clean it. The only thing she put in me that I don't do is dust. She'll tell you that boy ain't gonna dust, but everything else is sharp. I can't stand dusting, bro. It's like you dust today, it's back tomorrow. I hate that.
Yeah.
It's like leaves and before the fall end. Like if you go pick the leaves up on Monday, by Wednesday you back. Just wait all on fall, then get them up. That's just how that's just how I rock. You know what I'm saying? She understand that. That's the only thing I don't rock with my mom about. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, man. So that was the mindset. I always want to be the best.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't never want to be second, bro. I have never did anything and wanted to be second best, bro.
Wow.
Bro, I want all the prelude for it. I want all the congratulate. That might sound simple, but, bro, congratulate me because I want to be the best.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't want to be sitting on the bottom. No, heck no. Hell no, bro. If I'm doing, I don't care. We mopping, bro. I'm going to be the best mopper, bro. My spot look better than your spot. It's sparkling. Just one tier higher. Period. That's just how I am, bro. Like, that's just how I always been. And even in prison, bro, like, like I wanted to be the best prisoner. I know that sounds crazy, but I wanted to be the best prisoner, bro. And it showed.
Wow.
Like, when I was in prison, I showed a whole video. It went viral. Yeah. So a whole CrossFit video while in prison, they took me out. I set this whole little prelude up about doing a job interview, bro. All I was doing was just going to work out at a CrossFit gym. But them people trusted me. I got pictures of me with correctional officers just want to take a picture with me because I'm going out doing CrossFit videos. Because I got a sponsorship that I set up that I was sending to this CrossFit gym, and they gave me a sponsorship while I was incarcerated. I always wanted to be the best. Ain't nobody ever done this, bro. Ever. In the history of incarceration. Well, I got a sponsorship of CrossFit while I was locked up a whole year before I got out. They brought me out and I shot 2 videos. It's on YouTube to this day.
I gotta go see that.
Yeah, it's
That's
on YouTube.
Different, bro. That's crazy.
Different, bro. I'm just different, bro. Like it just boiled down to me trusting God and just saying you cannot lock me into no 4 walls, bro. I'm bigger than this. Too big for this. God got something else for me. And that mindset has translated over into the gym and everything that I've done. Don't get me wrong, it's been some stumps. I got a couple stumps that I'm going through right now. That's just part of life.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna get bogged down. I just know God gonna work through me, work with me, and I'm gonna figure out a way to get through it. Yeah. I'm not gonna stop. God ain't brought me this far to just say, oh no, that's it. And if he had, well, I'm gonna die trying. You know what I'm saying? That's what God say. God say die trying, and devil say try dying. In other words, devil be like, do whatever you do, try dying, do singing, kill yourself. But God say just try. Die trying, bro. That's the difference.
That's so powerful. Man,
yeah, that's different, bro.
That's you different, bro. Most definitely. And I definitely picked that out, pointed that out about you when the moment I met you, and I've just been on this journey because I met you in August.
Yeah.
And
it's been that long?
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah, it's coming.
February. About to be March. Okay.
Right.
I believe you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Did you find out about CrossFit in prison, or you knew about it prior?
Definitely found out about it in prison. So I've always worked out hard, bro. Like I've always worked out hard, and I was killing it. Like what happened was I got locked up, and where I was at, this dude that owned a CrossFit gym was locked up with me. He had did some stuff on his taxes, and he might have got like 6 months, if that. You know what I'm saying? Make a long story short, he was just like, bro, you should try CrossFit. And I was like, what's CrossFit? I was just like working out. You know, I was beating it, running 100-yard dashes and, pulling up and squatting 1,000 pounds or whatnot. Not 1,000, but you get what I'm saying. So he was like, try CrossFit. And I ain't gonna lie, when we first started, bro, this dude was killing me. Like, I'm like, this dude ain't even that in shape. He don't even look in shape, but he's smashing me in every wad. Not like the wads we do every day now, like the workout of the day, like the one y'all did today with the thrusters and all that stuff. Like he's smashing. I'm like, I'll never forget. We did this one. It was 21 thrusters, 21 pull-ups, 15 thrusters, 15 pull-ups, 9 thrusters, 9 pull-ups. I can't not remember the name of it, but it took me like 3 minutes. This dude did this junk in like 2 minutes, and he ain't even looking in shape. I was like, "Hey, white man, that told my ass up," and I feel like I'm abbed up now. Like this one, I'm like in shape, like 175, 180. This dude might have been 200 pounds, but he smoked me. And from that day on, I was like, bro, you're going to teach me how to do this CrossFit stuff. So he started teaching me. And so as he's teaching me, I'm getting better. And I'm getting better. And I'm getting stronger. And I'm getting faster. And not only is he teaching me and I'm working with him, but I'm doing stuff on my own time. Like, I'm finna get him. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was my niche. And so finally we did some workout and I beat him. And from that point on, he never beat me in nothing else. Like, man. But the crazy thing is, I got in some trouble and I ended up getting shipped to Memphis, where the gym, the facility I was at then, the prison I was at then was Maxwell in Montgomery. They ended up taking the weight pile. They didn't want guys to get strong no more, so I couldn't even work out on the weight piles. I was just doing calisthenics stuff. So I ended up getting in trouble and ended up getting shipped to Memphis. But bro, it was the best thing ever because they had an outside facility based on just CrossFit. That's how I know this ain't no but God. Yeah. Okay. And not only was it that, this facility, he only had like 200 something inmates. The one I was at previously had like 1,000. So they just let you do what you want to do. I ended up getting a job on the weight pile. Like I was the weight pile coordinator in prison. So guess what I did? Worked out all day, every day. Yeah. And so it was a guy there. Another guy there. He worked at a CrossFit gym. Some other dude was going to CrossFit. And I ain't gonna lie, they used to beat me down. Bro, when I first got, because that's all they did all the time. It's kind of like you when you first started CrossFitting a couple weeks ago. Like you was smashing everybody in the HIIT training side, but then you over here, you getting beat by women.
That's how I felt today.
You definitely, and you gonna feel like that because you like, damn. But I promise you, a couple weeks from now, month from now, you gonna be killing it. That's just how it go. Like I'll never forget, bro. When I first started, I was just like, how in the world is these out of shape white men beat me? You know what I'm saying? But that's because that's what they do. If you can work out all day, but if that ain't what you do, you can't. It ain't you. Wow. So yeah, man. So I finally started getting it, and I started reading. I started looking at the CrossFit games on TV, and started getting my folks to send me magazines. And I'm cool with some of the COs. They let me see their phone and looking at the videos, and now I'm on. Like yeah. And so about 6 to 8 months before you get out, you can start putting in job applications. But I won't put no job. I'm sending stuff to CrossFit gyms. Like, I'm sending, like, letters. Hey, would you let me come? Like, this is what I did. This is some of my pictures. Because you can take pictures. You couldn't do, like, video, but you can take pictures. I would send it to them. And one of the CrossFit gyms hit back, they was like, hey, we'd love to be able to let you come here and just work out and see what you do. Man, them folks took me out there on a job interview. I wasn't going to job me. I went out there and worked out. They put it on video, and that's what went like viral on YouTube, bro. Yeah, crazy. That was back, but I still had like 6 months to do. Yeah, yeah,
man. So you like became a student of the game and became obsessed with it.
Obsessed. Didn't even know how to do it for real because I ain't seen no videos. I'm just looking at magazines and just trying it. Like it took me like 3 weeks to learn how to do muscle up. Bro, I tore my hands up like 3 times just trying to do muscle up. Never could figure it out. But the one day I got it, I never went back and do it anytime. Went like riding a bike. Yeah, everything. I never forget do it. Like I would do them classic wides, man, and obliterate the best times when I was locked up. Yeah. And when I got home, it was just like, that's when it was so easy when I got home because I had worked out so hard. So when I got home, I started competing, getting in the top 5% and going to regions and all that, which is simple. Yeah. Because I had been working out so hard. That was just all I thought about, Yeah. Like most people out here, like even you CrossFit, but you got a job, you got a family, you got stuff to do. Bro, I ain't had nothing. I'm incarcerated. Yeah. Work out. Eat right. Work out. Bro, I used to actually like the correctional officer, the supervisor in the kitchen, like we became best friends. I'd be like, hey, can you just let me cook my own food? I used to go in and cook my own food, bro, meal prep myself.
They let you do that?
Up, bro. I did what I wanted to do in prison. I literally lived like the king. The only thing I didn't do was lead that bit.
Yeah.
But I did whatever I wanted to do when I was in Memphis, bro.
Wow.
Now my roommate, that boy used to lead. He used to be at the clubs and everything, living a whole different life. But
in prison.
Yeah. So, we was in federal and it was at the camp. So, you can lead. Ain't no fences. Ain't no fences at Camp 8. You know what they say? You got a gun line. We didn't have no gun line, though. It was only 2 COs there for 300 people. And they used to be up at the front, way up at the front, just on their phones chilling. Yeah. And we in the back in the dorms with the weight pile. In between the weight pile was just a brush of trees, and then after that was the city. What you think brothers gonna do all night? All you had to do was make count. So you had 3 counts a day. You had a 4-car count. They would come around at about 2 in the morning and count, and they would come around again in the morning and count. But at 2 in the morning count, they don't wake you up. They just look in your bed. Them boys had dummies in the bed. Had a whole man with a hat on like yours, looking like he in the bed asleep. Yeah, no. Gone. Yeah, my roommate, he left every day. Every day. I ain't gonna say his name, but he was gone. He ain't did no time the whole 2 years I was there. That boy was gone every day. If I called him right now while we on live, bro, you wouldn't even believe the stuff he did.
Wow.
Bro, gone. He was at the club so I was in Memphis. He used to be in Arkansas. Yeah, because Memphis, right where we was at, it was like right on the line. He's been Arkansas at the club. He had a whole set of clothes, everything. Yeah. Chain. He free. Had a whole girlfriend out there kicking it. Yeah. It was crazy,
and
bro.
Then go right back to
come back in prison, make count, and be back in prison the next day. Like nothing ever happened. Now I wasn't that bold.
Yeah.
Cause I was scary, but I did, I did the kitchen stuff. I did everything else. I never had a cell phone. I was scared of a cell phone. Dude, you get caught with a cell phone, they give you more time. I did not want no more time. So. Yeah. But yeah, man, incarceration. The first 2 years were tough, but them last 3, I was living. Yeah. I was free.
I got you. That's what's up. I appreciate you for sharing that, man.
Yeah, it's crazy. Prison ain't nothing, man. Just I see why dudes go back. Hey, like, why you go back to prison, man? It's easy, bro. You don't have to pay no bills. You don't have nobody bothering you. Don't mess around and have no girlfriend. Yeah. They can come like at the federal now. I don't know about state. State, you lock inside a place, but in federal, you can move around. So state, don't mess around and have no girlfriend. Federal, you ain't never gonna leave. You ain't gotta worry about nothing. Yeah, true. I got you. Wow. I want to kind of transition a little bit. Can you share with us about the whole I Am movement? Like, just where did this I Am love and just I Am movement come about? So what's that? So Moses was just kicking it, chilling, and God was like, "Look, Pharaoh down there, he prosecuted my people. You got the Israelites. They was in Goshen at first, but then back then, they had a different Pharaoh that loved them. Okay, as time went on, they had a Pharaoh that didn't know nothing about them. So he was like, "Look, y'all sitting down here in Goshen, y'all ain't part of it. Y'all gonna work. Y'all sitting down there. It's all cool and y'all kicking it. Y'all gonna go do some work. I need y'all to come up here and build some bricks, build some houses." So he started putting in the work. And so not only did he put in work, then he got mad at them. He was like, "I ain't even gonna give y'all the stuff for y'all to work. Y'all just gotta figure it out. But you gonna work. And not only that, I'm gonna beat you while you working." So God got a little upset at the new Pharaoh because the new Pharaoh felt like he was king. He felt like he was God. So God was like, "Look, I need to find somebody that's gonna go handle this situation because he beating my people up. They ain't had to go through this. Why? I brought them across the Red Sea to live good, and now they ain't got over here, and now y'all beating them up." You know what I'm saying? So anyway, I'm sorry, not across the Red Sea, but he brought them out of, when he was Abraham, he brought them out of the wilderness. So anyway, he was like, "Look, Moses, this is what I need you to do. I need you to go down there and tell Pharaoh to let my people go." And Pharaoh was like, Moses was like, "Man, who am I supposed to say sent me? Like, who am I supposed to say to Pharaoh, this supposed to be like God, sent me down here to say this?" And God's response was, "I am what I am. I am whatever you need me to be. A healer, a provider, a protector. I am." That's what it came from. So I Am Love Fitness is simply God's love fitness. We whatever you want us to be. You need somebody to talk to. You need somebody to get your physical right. You need somebody to get your mental right, your spiritual right. We'll send you to the church. You need somebody to talk to you. You need somebody to pray over you. That's where I Am Love came from. It's simply translate into God's love, fitness, and everything else that it's meant to be.
Wow, that's deep. That's powerful.
That's where it came from.
And I can honestly say it feels like a family there, bro.
Yeah, it's definitely that.
Like it's so much love there.
Yeah.
Like for real. Man, let's go ahead and man, it was a great conversation. It was a really good conversation, sure. Man. Wrap it up. I do have one final question I want to ask you. So to you, in your own words, what does abundance mean to you? Like, what does living abundant mean to you?
Living abundant to me is simply loving God and loving people. Because the word of God said, this is how you'll know that you're a disciple of me. Meaning, this is how you'll know you're a follower of me. By the way that you love God and love people. So loving God and loving people is abundance living for me. Period. Because at the end of the day, nothing else really matters. This is how I know that God loves me and that I'm a disciple of him and I follow him, because that's number one in my life. Is how I love him and love other people. It don't say how you fast, how you pray, how you live your life. Are you good? Are you bad? None of that matters. It simply boils down to, if you're a follower of God, it's how you love God and love other people. So living abundance for me is just loving God and loving people. And I'm going to do that every day I can. Wow. Straight up.
That's powerful. That's powerful. Man, Trey, thank you. Thank you, my brother. Thank you. Tell everybody your resources, your where they can find you, what everything you got going on, and how they can get in contact with you.
IamLoveFitness.com. The website's there. IamLoveStudios@gmail is our email. Number 205-538-7464. Facebook, I Am Love Fitness Training Center. IG, I Am Love Studios. It's all I Am Love, bro. Like, you type in I Am Love on something, it's gonna pop up, bro. Like, that's where you're gonna find us. So that's what we doing. Now you can just go follow, Jamal Jackson on Facebook.
For sure.
By the way, my boy got my credit getting right. You know what I'm saying? So you need to get your credit cleaned up. Not saying I had bad credit. Yeah. But I ain't have great credit. But he getting it back right. So,
yeah, for sure. We working.
That guy. So
appreciate that.
That's where you can find me, man.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Yeah. But one last thing before we go is can you leave our people with an empowering word? Anything that you would like to say to the people?
Yeah, man. So I got something. So Stephen, he was the first martyr for the Bible. Okay. He actually was I can say kind of like a deacon. And what he did was he actually did not denounce God when the people around him wanted him to do it. And so he said that I'm going to stand for God. And he became the first martyr, the first person that was actually killed for God. So they started stoning him. Okay, they were stoning him. They stoned him. And Paul was there. This is before Paul. This is when he was Saul, before he became Paul. You can look it up in Acts. It's one of my favorite little pieces of the Bible. Well, anyways, it said that when he was being stoned, right before he died, it said that Jesus stood up out of his seat while he watched him be stoned. Nowhere else in the Bible does it say Jesus ever stood up. It always talks about how he sat at the right hand of the Father. He was sitting down. He was doing this. He was sitting at the right hand of the Father. He was sitting over here. He was doing this. But this one instance, I looked this up. I Googled it. I tried to find it. I read this Bible back and forth 1,000 times while I was locked up. It said he stood up for Stephen while he's being martyred. In other words, he stood up for this man. If there's anything that you want to do in life, the only thing that I want to do in life is I want to make Jesus stand up for whatever I do. Because he don't do that a lot. He's only done it one time that I've read. You can find it again. Please show me. But everything that you do in life, see if you can get Jesus to stand up and give you a standing ovation for whatever you do. That's the word.
That's powerful.
You can do that, boy. You own something.
Man, can't get no better than that.
Yeah.
Wow. With that being said, once again, this is the Black and Abundant Podcast with our guy, special guest, the man Trey. Thank you for coming, and we'll see y'all next time.
Next time.
Peace.